right. I can't see any views, so yeah. Anyway, so I'm excited to share with you guys our mandolin tonight. It is our feature product. It is our mandolin, all right? And if you can get on it right now, you can get a really good deal on it, okay? So I love this. Look how compact this is, okay? Here it is, okay? This is the whole thing. You've got a nice guide right here, which is laminated. So if you're cutting and there's juices getting on here, you can quickly just wipe it off clean. It'll tell you all the different cuts we can do. There are 8 different cuts and slices and dices, all right? So I'll go through that with you in a little bit. So there are 2 different blades that come with this. Underneath are the legs that you can tilt this way, okay? It actually becomes your handle, all right? No, all right, so this becomes your handle right now, and it's really nice and sturdy. You got some really nice grips on the bottom here are those feet. So it is not going to slide around. So it's really strong, really sturdy. I've seen all kinds of mandolins out there. You have to hold them. They're slippery. They're all metal. They're hard to hold on to. They're very, very dangerous. Oh, I'm missing a piece. Speaking of danger.
Danger. Don't list that.
You never, ever use this. Never. Okay. Never use it without the guard. Okay. This is the guard. It comes with the mandolin. If you're experienced and you've used the mandolin and you want to get a little more dicey, you can go to restaurant stores that will sell the cutting glove. Okay, they're steel cut gloves, and those gloves are you can use that without the guard. Okay, because you can go ahead and still slice with it if you're using something small that isn't going to fit in the guard. Okay, so I'll show you how to use the guard in a little bit. So anyway, you have 2 different blades. One is in here already, and it's the flat blade. But the second blade can store underneath. So every once in a while, I start slicing, and I'm like, "Where's my food?" That's because I forgot to take the blade off. Okay, so you can pop this off before you start slicing and dicing. But the second blade, if you can see, has the little waves. Okay, like the scalloped edges. So if you want to do crinkle fries, you want to do potato chips, you want to do what was I going to say? Pickles. All right. Okay, you can use this one right here if you want to make fun looking carrots, fun salads. It's fun to use the crinkle side. I call it the crinkle side. I don't know what you want to call it, but slides back in there. Okay, so we're not going to use that one tonight. So I just love how it gives you that strength here. Now here on the side we have 2 different knobs. Okay, one is your depth. Okay, so if you want to make a really thin potato chip, paper thin slice, you can use the number 1. Okay. If you are going to do something a little bit thicker, you can go all the way up to level 9. All right. I'm going to put it all the way up to level 9. And you can, I don't know if you can see the depth that's right there. Okay. All right. So you have 9 different thicknesses that you can use. And then we have something called, I call them shark teeth. Okay. You know how like sharks, well, I don't know if you know, but sharks just all of a sudden they're there. Okay. You didn't know where they came from. And so that's what the second knob is right here. These are your blades for slicing, okay? You cannot really see them unless you're really on top of there and at the right angle, okay? You have your thin, okay? And that is like if you want to do like a julienne strip. I don't know if you can see how far apart they are or not. If you want to do like a zucchini julienne strips or anything like that, you want to do thicker fries, then you're going to use it on that second setting, okay? So there's 2 different settings for those blades, all right? And so I'm going to set this down. So I'm just going to make a really quick, it's a green apple salsa with a twist, all right? Apple orchard salsa, whatever you want to call it. We're going to add a little spice to it, a little kick to it. It's the season, it's fall, there's apples everywhere. So I thought I'd just do something like that. Now I am going to, okay, now, if you're not using the mandolin, and when I do have this on display, or just in my pantry, okay, there are these little lock buttons right here. You put these knobs in the lock position. That way, if someone rubs their hand over that, they're not going to slice themselves, okay? So you've got great safety features for this, all right? So I'm going to grab one of our little cutting boards here. Guys, when these pop up on the website, you need to grab them. And they usually come in sets of 3, and you're thinking, I don't need 3? Yes, you do, okay? One for the veggies, one for the meat. One's dirty, one's clean. You just need them, okay? I actually have 6 or 7 of these, right? Probably 6. Anyway, so I'm going to place it underneath there. You can actually, you have grooves here, so if you want to put it right over the bowl, you can slice right into your bowl also, okay? All right, so I'm gonna start off with my apple. I've already cored it, and I'm telling you, when Tupperware comes out with their gadgets, you gotta grab them. It's not available now, but if you ever see the apple corer out there, you guys, it is one of the best apple corers I've seen. Really sharp little teeth there, and slices on when you're turning it. So I already cored the apples. I love to keep the skin on it. I like the green. I like the colors, but also all the vitamins and nutrients in the skin. Okay. So now the guard has several features. There are the prongs that are inside of here. So if the vegetable goes inside of there, it will catch on to those prongs. Okay. And then around the side here, I don't know if you can see these little teeth, okay? If you need to grab onto a long zucchini, a long carrot, and you're making those julienne strips, that will catch lengthwise, okay? So you can slice it that way. It's also nice too if you want to take the kernels off the cob. Is that called decobbing? I don't know what it's called. I don't know what that's called. Anyway, when you want to take kernels off of your corn, you can use that too. So it's nice to have those little grippers on the side there for your longer vegetables so you can grip onto them, okay? All right, so I'm gonna take my apple here and I'm just gonna place my guard right over the top and push down as far as I can, okay? I'm gonna show you how to make some Dyson, which are like a diamond, okay? Because girls, don't we just love some diamonds, okay? And then I'll also show you how to make a square. So on the guard right here, it tells you, the little red dot will tell you where to place the guard and which way to go down and how to turn it, okay? I don't know if you can see it on the screen here or not, okay? So we're gonna do these last two
This is the camera.
right here, okay? These last two right here. And so, Steve,
This is the camera, Loretta.
Steven, you're getting in the way. Stay right there.
Okay.
Steve's videotaping me too, okay, guys? But I'm looking at this camera. Anyway, oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, and on the back side, you can do the longer, the crinkle cut waffle fries, okay? And I remember the first time I got this thing, I was so excited. I'm gonna do the crinkle cut. Well, let me tell you, start with the simple basic side first, okay? Until you get the hang of it and know how to maneuver with the mandolin. All right, I'm gonna do a level 6. That seems to be a nice average depth for me. I don't want it too thin, then you can't really, then it just kind of like gets mushy. I don't want it too thin because it's thick. I don't want it too clumpy, okay? So I'm putting on number 6. And I'm also going to use the second knob here to make the cubes. And again, I'm going to use a number 6, okay? Yeah, we're gonna do it. We'll start with 6 and we can see the difference, okay? And then you can decide. It really is up to you. So when you're making the square, you're going to start. And if I look at my little guard here, okay, it's showing me that the handle is down here. And I want to start, the guard shows me that I need to start down here. So I'm going to come up, okay? And I'm going to get past those little blades, and I'm going to turn it 90 degrees because that will make a square, okay? And I'm going to come down, I'm going to come back up, I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, and I'm going to go back down, okay? So I'm going to do about half of the apple. No, I guess my cutting board is not in the right place. All right, check this out, guys. Look at these little cubes. Now I think I want my cubes a little bit bigger. Can you see that? Got those cubes. Those are little squares. That was using a number 6, okay? So I'm gonna put this aside. So I think I want to go a little bit bigger with this, okay? So let's try the number 9. Let's do a number 9, okay? And so you can have fun with this. This is not one of those gadgets you want to have your small children help you with. They can watch you, but this is one that you really need to be careful with, all right? I'm gonna come up, and I'm gonna go down. And I'm gonna come up, and I'm gonna turn it 90 degrees, and I'm gonna keep going. And yep, I think I really like the number 9. Okay. Ooh, yeah. A little bit bigger. Okay. And you can see those pretty little squares. Out of there. So now we're going to do a diamond cut. It's very similar to the squares, but we're going to do a diamond. So I'm going to take my second apple over here. And you can either eat this or whatever you want to do with it. And since Steve is here, it's never going to go to waste, so he's probably going to eat it. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So again, I'm just going to touch the screen because I don't know, my screen is fading. I don't know. Okay. All right, guys. Same thing. I'm going to start from the bottom, but this time when I come up, I'm actually going to turn it only 45 degrees. So there's a point right there, And that's the way I'm gonna go, okay? Oops, I did not put the apple on there. 1 minute, okay? Now come back up. I'm gonna turn it 45 degrees, all right? And see, you can learn geometry and math with all of this too. All right. Okay. And there we go. And if I wasn't talking to you, this would go a lot faster. Now, you see this little piece stuck right there? Don't. I know you're very tempted. The potato gets stuck there and you're like, I'm just going to push it through. Don't. I promise you. Do not do that. You can just take the blade, pop it out, all right? And whatever fruit or vegetable is stuck there will just slide right out and you will not have any cuts or scrapes on your fingers, okay? All right, we're going to move this out of the way. And that was our apple. Nice dice. Oh, these are the diamonds. I'm going to show you the diamonds here. Check out the diamonds, you guys. Look at this little diamond. Can you see the diamonds? Look at these little diamonds. You guys see the diamonds? Look at that. They're fun. Okay? Now, anybody can chop up. Now, it's fun. If you're in a hurry, of course, you can use the chopper. We have the supersonic choppers that you can use. They do come in your starter kit. And I'm telling you, if you would have asked me 29 years ago to do this in front of you or talk in front of you right now, I would have told you you're crazy. I'm an engineer. I like to sit behind my desk. I don't want to talk to people. But Tupperware has really given me lots of skills. I call it my master's degree came free from Tupperware. Presentation skills, training skills, sales skills, all kinds of skills, sales skills, all that. And I got it all by just doing what I love, and that is sharing the products that I use in my kitchen, okay? And it's really helped me make quicker, healthier meals for me and my family. So I'm putting this, oh, actually, I'm gonna cut the onion. Let's not forget the onion. So we're gonna take our apple here. We're gonna add some lime juice. Now, definitely keep your lemons, limes out on the counter. You want them at room temperature. If you forgot to take them out, pop them in the microwave real quick or run them under hot water. I'm gonna use my universal knife, but guys, we have brand new knives that just came out this fall season, and they're called amazing knives, okay? Very, very similar, super, super sharp, nice bright handles. All of them have guards. The new guards have a little clip so it doesn't slide off, and it has a little hook, so if you want to hang them, you can do that too. But they come from the smallest paring knife all the way to the chef's knife, okay? They're balanced for you, so they're easy to chop, ergonomically shaped, and easy to use. Now, I like to add a little zest. So whenever it calls for lime juice, lemon juice, I like to grate a little bit of the skin. And when you're grating the skin of your lemons, your citruses, you want to grate the colored part. When you start seeing the white, then you want to stop grating because that's bitter. Okay, you don't want that part. But the skin part has the nice nutrients and nice oils in there, your citrus oils. Okay. And does that smell good? Can you smell that? It smells. Can you guys smell that over there? Okay, now, guys, it's another handy gadget from Tupperware. It's only out there once in a while. If it's out there right now, it might be on sale. Go grab it, okay? Our zesting press, of course, comes with a smaller zester, but I find it faster to use the handheld one. So I'm going to take the lime here. That says 4 tablespoons. I'm not going to measure, okay? I'm going to put it cut side down into the zester. Guys, one of the amazing zesters right here. I've had this zester. I don't know. I think it's black now. Okay, I'm just going to sprinkle that over the apples. Okay, and you will get every last drop of this, and it'll just be totally inverted. Okay. Now you can toss this in your compost if you have a composter. Toss it in your whatever. Get rid of it. But honestly, if you want to toss these in a little Tupperware container and save them, put them in your fridge. These are great for scrubbing your stainless steel. All right. If you have a stainless steel piece of cookware and it's all brown on the bottom, you heat it up just warmly, sprinkle a juice on it, and you take this and use as a scouring pad, you're not going to believe how beautiful that sink is going to be, or that cookware that you have. Okay, don't believe it. I saw a chef do it. Okay, all right. So we got the apples here and the juice, and then we're going to add some jalapeno and an Anaheim chili. Okay, I never knew what an Anaheim chili was. It's just kind of like a jalapeno, it's just a different color. I already sliced them, all right? So on the chilies, on the jalapenos, they're hot. You don't want to touch them. If you want to use protective gloves, you can. Or you might want to use a smaller paring knife. I did use a chef's knife because I use this for everything. Slice off the top of the stem, slice it lengthwise in half. and then scoop out the seeds and the little stuff, the little, what are those things called? Whatever, the vines or whatever, okay? Scoop that out, super, super hot. I toss that out. So I've got my chili and my jalapeno. Okay, I'm gonna pop those on the side. I told you it was an apple salsa with the twist. I meant it. Okay. Love our little snack cups from Tupperware. You can use them for everything, okay? From little snacks and all that kind of stuff. All right, then we're gonna add in the onion, all right? So it says a medium, half a medium onion. I love red onions. There's a lot of flavor to red onions, a lot of color. The more colors you have, the more vitamins and nutrients you have. But I don't like a lot of it. It's a very, very strong flavor. So it says a half. I'll probably do a quarter of this, okay? So again, I sliced off the top here so it's a little bit flatter. I left the root of the onion on there. That way you won't see me cry, okay? So again, I'm gonna make sure my guard is firmly pressed down. And as I'm slicing, now I could get fancy with the onions. I think I'll just do cubes, okay? So again, you're just gonna come up. Remember how to do this now? Come up, turn it 90 degrees, come back down, right? I'm actually probably just gonna do a couple. I don't want a whole lot of onion in here. And honestly, I probably should have went to a number 6 on this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This was just, what, did you see me? What was that? 3 times? And look at how cute this is. Okay. And if you are chopping onions, chopping garlic, and it's gonna get on your hands, okay? If you have a stainless steel sink, you rub your hands, cold water, rub your hands on the stainless steel sink. If you're very, very careful, you want to rub it on the stainless steel knife because I don't have a stainless steel sink. That will take the odor of the onion and the garlic out of your hands, okay? And I knew that from working at Burger King, believe it or not. Okay. Yes, I used to work at Burger King while I was taking my college classes. And I'm going to put this in lock position because I am now done with the mandolin. And I do not feel like chopping anything else other than my vegetables. I'm going to put that over here. All right. So this business allowed me, after all that college, I did work corporate America. I was an engineer, but I also wanted to raise my family and be there for them, and I needed flexibility. I needed to be able to I was salary, so I worked 60, 70 hours a week. You don't leave till the project is done. I'm getting home late at night. I'm very crabby on Sunday because I had to do everything I needed to do on Saturday. The kids are, doing little things that I wanted to be there for. So this business gave me the freedom and the flexibility I needed for my family's lifestyle. And it has continued from the kids being little and infants to elementary school, and then sports and high school and all their activities and everything, and then helping my daughter, not helping, actually paid for her college tuition through my Tupperware business. All right, company car, trips around the world. So not only did it give me the flexibility and the freedom, it gave me the income I needed for my lifestyle, my family's lifestyle, and now I have the honor to take care of my mom because I'm the only one that has the flexibility and the freedom. My brother works 24/7. My sister works an 8 to 5 job, and that's her active hours. So very blessed to have Tupperware in my life and allow me to use this business to work for me and my family. All right, what else are we gonna put in here? We got the onion. Oh, some cilantro. I cleaned it up. Want to try in our beautiful salad spinner? Okay, guys, if you don't have this, you need to go get it. Okay, it's out there right now. It has a beautiful basket. Spin dry your veggies, very dry. Your berries, your salad, your herbs. Okay, and then it also has a seal, so I could actually make myself some fruits on the side of here. It's great for a fruit salad because the little basket. Every once in a while, the cantaloupe, the watermelon gets really juicy. No one wants to eat the bottom of the fruit salad because it's mushy, right? No one likes that mushy piece, right? What's nice about this is you can drain it every once in a while and keep it nice and fresh. Okay. All right. What else? Oh, yeah. And you know what else we're gonna do? Well, before we do this, I'm gonna take my grill, the Micro Pro grill. Steve, just tap the screen right there. So and if you don't know what this is, oh my goodness, let me just preheat it. Preheat it just for you. The grill is like having outdoor grill in my microwave. Okay, so it is a revolutionary product from Tupperware. It's got metal on the outside, if you saw it. All right, and the metal is okay because of the research and everything, and what they did is they have the silicone wrap around it, and they have these two special plates, one on the bottom, one on the top. And those plates are attracting the microwaves, okay? And that's why that can go in the microwave, okay? Don't try that with the regular pan, okay? So there are these special plates in there. I can use it to grill chicken, grill hamburgers. I can take frozen sausages, kibasi, and grill it. I can do grilled potatoes, roasted zucchini. The other day I did chicken fat in there. Took the chicken, sliced it up, I breaded it, and then I did about 6-7 minutes in the microwave. I added the sauce on the top, the mozzarella cheese on the top, Parmesan cheese on the top, put it back in there for another 7 minutes. I had grilled chicken Parmesan in about 10-15 minutes. All right. So this kind of preheated, so you can see that's metal, and it'll get very hot, up to 500, almost 500 degrees in about a minute. And the reason I'm using this tonight on my salsa is we're going to add some walnuts to this, and I love toasted nuts, okay? And so the reason, put that back in there, is because when you toast your roaster nuts, you're actually releasing the oils, the natural oils from those nuts. It's going to give you that extra flavor. It's just going to add that little extra touch to your salsas. Oh my goodness. Pine nuts, walnuts, I don't care what you have, almonds, pecans, whatever you've got, whatever you love, you can just toast them really quickly in the microphone grill, of course, and it can do many, many, many other things. All right, so while that's going on, I'm going to chop up some, I'm just not prepared here tonight. Because I've got everything in my pantry. Here's our little chopping prep, and I love the chopping prep. You want to do some herbs really, really quickly. Parsley, cilantro. You want to make a little pesto. This is a must-have tool in your kitchen. Now, I don't go too crazy with the stems. Then chop up in there too. All right, so we're going to add some cilantro to this. You got to have the green, guys. If you're going to have garlic, onions in any of your dishes, Italians like to use the flat parsley. With Hispanics, you know, they're going to go for the cilantro. You got to balance those white garlic and onions with the greens for that balance, okay? All right, so a couple chops on the little chopping prep right here. And guys, you don't need to smell. If you're trying to hide the onions, use this and chop it up really, really fine. The kids won't know the onions are in the meal, okay? You want to be careful, okay? I remember the first time I had Steve do this, and I'm like, stop. And he was doing chicken salad. I had my chicken, you know, and I had it in the supersonic top, and he was chopping it. Next time I turned around, it was like almost like baby food. I'm like, stop, okay? It doesn't take that many pulls to get a nice, beautiful cut, okay? You want more chopped, and you control the chop. If you're like, I call these little guys Cuisinart without a plug. All right, they're great because you can take them with you camping. You can have them in your campers. You can have them in your winter homes. What is happening here? Okay. What's happening?
You lifted off the blade.
Oh, thanks, Steve. You're smart. Oh, you can. It has rubber grip on the bottom, so I can keep it on the table here. All right. Short, quick. Yeah, one of those. All right. Add that to my salsa. Ooh, you know what else is delicious? Fresh ginger. Fresh ginger, another little kick, another little twist, another little punch. This sauce is going to have so much good yum yum to it. And again, I like to keep my ginger in the freezer, okay? Because they usually get this is a small piece. Okay, it was actually like this. Okay, it looks like Rudolph. Anyway, I usually don't peel the skin, but I did peel the bottom of it for us. Okay. And again, I'm going to use this little hand grater, okay? Now, it says to use it to slice it up. I would rather have it mixed in. I like the flavor of ginger, but I don't want to bite into a piece of ginger. So I'm just going to grate it instead, okay? And I'm telling you, I will add a little ginger to my cauliflower when I roast it, or even my broccoli sometimes. And it just adds that little extra punch to your meals. and so good and so healthy. So I actually keep my ginger in the freezer so it's ready to go, so I don't waste it. Okay. All right. So I think that's all of them. Be careful when you are roasting or toasting your walnuts. Sometimes I'll just use my Chef Series. Check that out. That was about 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes right there. They're absolutely. Does that smell? Can you smell the walnuts? All right. We're gonna toss those on top of there. Okay. I'm gonna add a little. There's no other wet ingredients besides your lime juice. Okay, so it's a little bit of lime juice, and it's just all these different flavors. Just gonna make a beautiful fall dish, a little side dish. Okay, if you're looking for something a little different this holiday season, okay, this is a beautiful dish. And here we go: apples, salsa, walnuts, and we had some fun with the mandolin and all our fun gadgets from Tupperware. So.